हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो ऑन द बाउंड्री लाइन। T20I स्क्वाड अनाउंस हो चुका है इंडिया का 2026 वर्ल्ड कप के लिए एंड ड्रम रोल्स प्लीज। एंड वी हैव two names which are absent in that squad, which is Shubman Gill, the vice captain of the squad until now, and Jitesh Sharma. And the two names added are Rinku Singh and again drum rolls, the captain of the SMAT winning Jharkhand team and the 100 in the final, which is Ishan Kishan. Out of the blue, I don't think someone tells me that they predicted this fact that Ishan Kishan is going to make the team of the T20I World Cup 2026, and they knew this, I wouldn't believe that they are not lying because no one, जिन्हें आपने expect किया था ईशान किशन T20 स्क्वाड
ईशान
में
किशन
होंगे।
ने खुद नहीं एक्सपेक्ट किया होगा।
But definitely, I think the best team selection in the Gambhir era so far in all formats, where they have covered all the bases, and this team is the strongest team they could have selected. There will be questions and emotions riding against um, uh, Jitesh Sharma because he was the member of the RCB squad which won the IPL this year, and he was the pivotal. He played a pivotal role in that one as well. But less chances, but handled very badly by Gautam Gambhir, I would say. And then his career just did not see that World Cup coming. And Rinku Singh was there and thereabouts. He has not done many of the finishing, as Jinanch always says, but he is always there and thereabouts for that extraordinary X factor finishing role. So India has gone with almost the same team which is playing the current T20, which was playing the current T20I series against South Africa. In fact, the playing 11, I won't be surprised if it would be same, which plays the third T20I in South Africa, which would occasionally there will be one change where Shivam Dube would come out and there would be one spinner which would be added in the squad. Otherwise, the team should be looking the same. And definitely, Jinan's first words looks the stable team and looks and the two changes which he wanted are happening. So looks good.
Yeah, I mean the team looks actually good, and like you have replaced Shubman Gill with Sanju Samson. So Rinku Singh comes in, and instead of Jitesh Sharma and Ishan Kishan as a backup, wicket keeper opening batter. But just think, one more left-hander at the top. I don't know whether because now you have got you have got a few more left-handers. Then in that case, you could say then what did Jaiswal do to not get that backup opener slot? But considering Ishan Kishan is a wicket keeper as well, and uh, it, he works as a reserve opener and as a wicket keeper, so again you can take in an extra batter at the bottom like a Rinku Singh. It becomes easy for the team combination as well. So
Hmm.
hopefully uh, they don't do any experiments more. And I think Surya Kumar Yadav has also accepted that now that 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be fixed. Until last press conference, it was only the openers whose positions were fixed. But now the narrative is that it's only going to be, it's going to be number 4 के बाद के जो भी players होंगे वो shuffle होते रहेंगे. तो
Hmm.
अभी अच्छा है, देखते हैं क्या होता है आगे। ज़्यादा सोशल मीडिया के दबाव पे डिसीजंस अभी देखने को मिल रहे हैं।
Hmm.
व्हाटएवर इट्स गोइंग ऑन इन द सोशल मीडिया, दैट्स व्हाट दे आर डूइंग।
Hmm.
I hope it doesn't backfire them because of the number of changes they'll be always be making. If in case they make any more changes based on the
Hmm.
social media, I hope it doesn't backfire them.
There will be one last chances for his career's revival as of sorts for Surya Kumar Yadav because his form has been dismal to say the least in the last couple of months at least in the T20I format, and then now he has, I think his form was much worse than compared to Shubman Gill as we say, but he has, because he has the captaincy cap, he has the upper hand and he was not replaced as a captain because I mean it won't be surprising to see that India won't be left with any captain candidates after the departure of Surya Kumar Yadav, as to say after the World Cup, I would say, because आप देखो, आपने किसी को डेवलप नहीं किया है, आप वाइस कैप्टनसी का कैप आप ऐसे बांटते फिर रहे हो जैसे आपको ऑटोग्राफ बांट रहे हो आप। और आपने कोई भी कैप्टन को बनाने की कोशिश नहीं की, श्रेयस अय्यर को कभी मिक्स में रखा नहीं T20I में। तो सूर्य कुमार यादव का अगर T20I वर्ल्ड कप भी खराब जाता है तो उनका करियर का तो एक फुल स्टॉप लग ही जाएगा, बट आप एज अ कैप्टन किसको देखोगे आगे जाके, बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलवेज सेड दैट हार्दिक पांड्या शिप एज अ कैप्टन हैज सेल्ड. Jasprit Bumrah is not keen on taking the captaincy duties as such. So you don't have in the mix at the moment जो टीम 15 में अवेलेबल हो, सूर्य कुमार यादव के अलावा आपके पास कोई कैप्टन था भी नहीं, इसके लिए आपके पास और कोई ऑप्शन भी नहीं था उनके अगेंस्ट जाने के लिए और उनको रिप्लेस करने के लिए। बट अगर न्यूजीलैंड टी सीरीज में रन नहीं आते और T20 वर्ल्ड कप में भी रन नहीं आते तो आपका सूर्य कुमार यादव के साथ तो आपका करियर उनका खत्म ही हो जाएगा। बट कैप्टन ऑफ सॉर्ट आप देख रहे हो कि someone like a Rishabh Pant or Shreyas Iyer might make a comeback, or you think Shubman Gill might have a say still as a captain candidate if he has an IPL and a domestic season as someone like a Sean Marsh had or a Paul Valtati had, इस इफ उस तरह का सीजन उनका जाता है या विराट कोहली का 2016 में जैसा था वैसा उनका सीजन जाता है, तो क्या वो अभी भी वापस आ सकते हैं एज अ कैप्टन, और आपको लगता है कि Shubman Gill as a T20I player is done and dusted?
No, I mean it's practically impossible for him to play all the three formats in tandem. So मतलब ये तो मतलब पक्का है कि उनको कैप्टेंसी अभी ही इज नॉट बीन लुक at as a poster boy, or I don't think BCCI is looking for a poster boy now anymore. Like they don't want to have that probably, and
Hmm.
that's why Shubman Gill was dropped from the T20 squad. But I don't think उनका कोई कुछ comeback भी मतलब T20 scheme of things में होगा. It's all done and dusted. He was given the opportunities. We saw he was not able to convert those opportunities. There is an added pressure in him as well. You could argue that because the way he was helicoptered in to the T20 squad, like उनके दिमाग में थोड़ा तो होगा कि मतलब आई हैव टू प्रूव, मेरे को डबल प्रूव करना पड़ेगा अपना वर्थ इन द स्क्वाड, तो वो प्रेशर भी उनको खा गया होगा कहीं पर।
Hmm.
तो मतलब इसके लिए परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे थे, बट एट द एंड वो परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे थे। सो
Hmm.
so that's the thing. So it's I don't know who's going to be the next T20 captain. It will all be decided on the like in the IPL. You have got a lot of captaincy materials who are currently captaining their respective franchises, GT
Hmm.
को छोड़कर, क्योंकि वहाँ शुभमन गिल है जो नहीं कर
Hmm.
पाएंगे, पर दूसरे जो है जैसे पंजाब किंग्स है, श्रेयस अय्यर मतलब 3 बार अपने अलग अलग फ्रेंचाइजेस को आईपीएल फाइनल तक लेकर गए, तो उसमें से दो टीम्स का तो मतलब आई थिंक वो लोग जीते भी नहीं है आईपीएल, एंड वो लोग मतलब पहुंचे भी नहीं है उतने
Yeah.
आईपीएल फाइनल्स में। तो
Yeah.
तो मतलब वो भी एक कैप्टेंसी की ही मतलब मार्क है, दैट हाउ गुड ऑफ अ कैप्टन ही इज। देन कम ऋषभ पंत, इफ ही डज द unthinkable of winning against I mean so winning the IPL, or even I would say um, reaching the IPL finals or the knockouts with Rishabh Pant having a good set sort of runs as well. So I
Hmm.
mean even ऋषभ पंत के लिए दरवाजे खुल जाएंगे, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आपको नंबर 4 को ही रिप्लेस करना है, जो है सूर्य कुमार यादव आपके कप्तान। तो
Correct.
उनको ही रिप्लेस करना है, तो ये सब नंबर 4 मटेरियल वाले ही है। So
Hmm.
anyone can be. Let's see what happens in the IPL. And in the meantime सूर्य कुमार यादव रन स्कोर कर लेते हैं, पर तभी आई डोंट थिंक उनको रिटेन मतलब करेंगे, बिकॉज अभी ही इज ऑलरेडी 35 years old. um
Yeah.
like I don't think he's giving something, and you're playing only one format, so I don't see the need for us to continue with a Surya Kumar Yadav. So let's see what happens, but exciting times ahead.
वेरी एक्साइटिंग टाइम्स सर्टेनली, बट वो जो कैच उन्होंने पकड़ा था डेविड मिलर का 2024 में, वो सिर्फ उन्होंने कैच तो नहीं पकड़ा था, वर्ल्ड कप भी पकड़ा था और अपना 2 साल का जो कैप्टनसी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो भी उन्होंने पकड़ा था, बिकॉज उसी के बेसिस पे अभी तक वो टीम में बने हुए हैं। एंड रन्स तो उसके बाद उनके ज्यादा कुछ
सेक्रेटरी
आए नहीं
बोल
है।
दिए, सेक्रेटरी ने बोल दिया आज
या
कि कैचेस विन यू मैचेस। जब उनके फॉर्म पर क्वेश्चन किया था तब वो बोले कैचेस विन यू मैचेस, तो मतलब वही है कि वो कैच के बदौलत ही मतलब अभी तक टिके हुए हैं वो।
एग्जैक्टली। तो वो कब तक टिके हुए होंगे और नेक्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप में क्या उनका फेट होगा, वो उनके खुद के हाथ में है लिटरली। So let's see. We hope that he performs well at least for the betterment of the cricket and Indian cricket, and uh, we are able to defend this World Cup at least at first time at home soil with someone, some team would defend the World Cup, also win the World Cup in the home soil as well. Talking about the positives, there are many positives about the squad, and the first positive is Abhishek Sharma, the best T20I batter, which was Surya Kumar Yadav for a while, but now it is Abhishek Sharma, and he is the biggest positive of this squad. And when we talk about all the bases covered, it is because in the batting you have the best batsman, T20I batter in the format in your side. You have the most valuable player as Hardik Pandya, which is the best batter and bowler of your side who can win you any match from anywhere. उन्होंने यही कारनामा अपने थर्ड अपना फिफ्थ T20I में करके दिखाया अहमदाबाद में, जहाँ पे उन्होंने सेकंड फास्टेस्ट 50 बनाया आफ्टर युवराज सिंह, जहाँ पे उन्होंने 6 छक्के लगाए थे। ही स्कोर्ड अ 50 इन 16 balls, which was the second fastest 50 in T20I cricket. And then he comes out with the ball, and he can, we all know what he can do with the ball. So he is the most valuable player and an asset to the team in the middle order there. And then you have the best bowler, I would say, in world cricket at the moment, which is Jasprit Bumrah. And he's, even yesterday we saw that a team scored 227 runs in the first innings, and the second innings was scored 205 runs, but still his economy was 4.5, and he took 2 wickets for 12 runs in almost three and a half or 4 overs. So you can see how effective these three players are, and if all the team members around the playing 11 play around these three players, I don't think we would be. It would be very hard for us to defend that trophy at our home soil. Talking about the selection which we all were surprised of, ईशान किशन, अगर मैं बोलूँ तो ये एक पॉजिटिव हम बोल सकते हैं कि बीसीसीआई ने एट लास्ट बोला कि आप स्मैट में अगर परफॉर्म करोगे, जो डोमेस्टिक में आप परफॉर्म करोगे, तो आपको रिवॉर्ड्स मिलेंगे। और यू थिंक देयर सम समथिंग एल्स टू इट?
पैनिक कॉल ही था, मेरे को तो जेन्युइनली लग रहा है ये, इट वाज अ पैनिक कॉल। तो मतलब आपने ध्रुव जुरैल को क्यों रखा था अपने स्क्वाड में? आपने
करेक्ट।
3-3 विकेट कीपर लेकर आप जा रहे थे, तो ध्रुव जुरैल को क्यों रखा था? मतलब इट वाज, आई मीन, मोस्ट ऑफ द सिलेक्शन कॉल्स आर रियली वियर्ड टू बी ऑनेस्ट। लाइक आप ईशान किशन को ऐसा, नो डाउट उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया, आई एम हैप्पी फॉर हिम, बट आपने अचानक से मतलब दूसरे सब प्लेयर्स को बोला चलो साइड पर जाओ, ईशान किशन को आने दो।
हम्म।
पर वहां पर सिलेक्टर्स भी थे अपेरेंटली,
हम्म।
जब ईशान किशन खेल भी रहे थे, तो दैट कुड हैव बीन दी यू नो द ट्रिगर कि नहीं अभी इसको लेते ही है करके। तो
हम्म।
मतलब हाँ, मतलब अच्छा है उनको लिया है, पर ये सब आप जब करते हो तब टीम के अंदर आपके इतनी इनसिक्योरिटीज होती है। जैसे
हम्म।
शुभमन गिल को अचानक से ड्रॉप कर देना, नो वन सॉ दैट कमिंग कि शुभमन गिल को ड्रॉप कर देंगे। हमको
हम्म।
लगा था कि एटलीस्ट शुभमन गिल टीम में रहेंगे, नॉट वाइस कैप्टनसी से निकाल देंगे, पर एटलीस्ट टीम में रहेंगे वो। और
हम्म।
बिकॉज आफ्टर यस्टरडेज संजू's knock, even though he didn't score big runs, like he scored
Yeah,
37 runs,
but
no
he
doubt at
gave
all.
you
But
that start
he
which
gave
you
you that
need.
start. Yeah, he gave you that start. I wanted him to score big runs
Yeah.
tomorrow to make his selection. At that time, we didn't know that his selection उनका मतलब as a primary opener होगा. But
हम्म।
no one saw even Gill being sacked coming, and उसके
Yeah.
जगह पर ईशान किशन आएंगे और ये सब।
हम्म।
एटलीस्ट जायसवाल आते तो थोड़ा मतलब समझते कि चलो दे आर गोइंग इन द राइट डायरेक्शन, बट ये सब इतना चॉपिंग एंड चेंजिंग जेन्युइनली ये लोग जब करते हैं तब टीम के अंदर काफी थोड़ा ब्लड बाथ जैसा सिचुएशन जैसा हो हो गया, आई मीन हो जाता है। एंड
हम्म।
दैट्स व्हाट वील सी इन द कमिंग मंथ्स व्हाट हैपेंस, बट
Yeah.
दिस डजंट मीन दैट I mean, the team is strong, everything is strong, but we need to see how mentally tough these players are, and
Hmm.
that would only be shown how. I mean, when we win the T20 World Cup. Till now, I'm still not convinced that India will be able to win the T20
Hmm.
World Cup.
Hmm. I am convinced because I think apart from these three players which I spoke about, Abhishek Sharma, Hardik Pandya, and Jasprit Bumrah, अगर इनके around team खेलती है and at least one of these three players step up in a match every match, then I think it is going to be difficult to beat India at this point, and especially when they are playing at home. Talking about all format player where Shubman Gill was trying, I mean, there were reporters as well. There were a lot of YouTubers. There were a lot of who were peddling Shubman Gill as a all format intense practice session, speech of a delivery when he gets out, and
Mm,
even today they are not stopping. They are still saying that Shubman Gill should be there at number three or number one or number two, whatever they want him to be at. But Shubman Gill definitely is not a three format player, and I don't think that is going to happen in the future as well. Speaking about all format players, we had two players which who used to play T20 World Cups until 2024, and now it's the first time in the history of Indian cricket where those two stalwarts are not being included because they are obviously retired from the format, and they were the epitome and example of how three format players should be, and I don't think anyone apart from them two has come close to being the two format legacy goat players. It is still going on. Their legacy is still going on, and we have the news. Both those stalwarts are going to be available for the Vijay Hazare Trophy as well, and they have made their availability given. And Rohit Sharma is going to play at least two matches. Virat Kohli has made himself available. Not sure which how much matches, but he has just they have just made a team sheet where he is available for the squad. So yes, everyone is not Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma, and Shubman Gill. However, the YouTubers or the social media influencers or whoever peddles him as a goat three format player, he was definitely not, which has been proven today. And talking about the last point, which I think IPL um, auctions were happening last week, and we couldn't cover it because we had a lot of things going on, and then uh, there were two most important buys which I think are notable of talking about is 14 crores and 14.2 crores given to two uncapped players by Chennai Super Kings. Their ideology is generally to make a dad's army as we call them, but this time they have gone for two really really good players, and they have given them 14 crores, and this is a record in itself where you have been picking up players who of uncapped you have been picking up uncapped players for so huge an amount. We have heard good things about them. We have heard really good things about them. One of them is a student of Deepak and Rahul Chah's father, um, and so he is picked up in both of them are picked up in Chennai Super Kings. How much that will change the fate of Chennai Super Kings, because they already have one more amazingly marvelous under 19 captain Ayush Matre in their squad as well. So it is going to be looking like a very young squad this time to Chennai Super Kings, which is a refresher. And the talk of the town was Cameron Green going the most costliest player to KKR this time. I'll ask you one question about KKR, Jinash. I don't think we planned about speaking about IPL today, but one question about KKR. They picked Venkatesh Iyer for 24-ish crore last year, and then they let him go this year. He was sold for like 8 crores to RCB, and then now they pick up Cameron Green, who has not proved anything extraordinary in the Indian Premier League so far. So, do you
100
understand
मार
the
दिया
bias?
था भाई.
Hmm?
100 मार दिया था मुंबई इंडियंस के नीचे.
अरे भाई एक 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 बेसिस पे तुम उसको 24 करोड़ दोगे, हेलो? तो मुझे ये पूछना था कि डू यू अंडरस्टैंड द बाइस विच केकेआर मेक?
No, I mean, one was 24, 27 crores, and he was, I mean, not giving you anything with the ball as well.
Yeah.
He was just batting में भी कुछ नहीं था. Cameron Green, we know that everyone knew that he's going to be one of the costliest buy before the IPL auction. For Venkatesh Iyer, did we even think that he'll go for that much? No.
Yeah.
So it's not like I don't think there's any bias. I mean, Cameron Green, I don't know whether he deserves it or not. He doesn't deserve, but he deserved to be one of the costliest players because I mean, one of the costliest buys. Even Mumbai Indians owner Akash Ambani also said that they even with 2 crore purse they उन लोग ने सिर्फ ऐसे तुक्के में तुक्के में नहीं they wanted to show him their his I mean their respect to
Yeah.
Cameron Green तो इसके लिए
Yeah.
मतलब ऐसे ही उन्होंने ऑप्शन पैडल उनका ऊपर किया but
Mm.
because they value him so Cameron Green yes I mean I was surprised that he went to KKR I wanted him to go to some other team like CSK or something because
Yeah.
young player like if he goes to CSK I mean, I like Cameron Green as a player as well, but he went to KKR. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I personally also like Cameron Green a lot, but he has not been having a great time in the Ashes as
Yeah,
of this series.
Ashes.
But talking about the Ashes, uh, there was a tweet from Piers Morgan, I think, last when Australia were uh, um, miles ahead of England in the day three or day two, I think, where he wrote FFS in his tweet, and that is what the state of England cricket is at this point. And after, like, it's just matter of a time when England will be 3-0 in when the game starts today. So what do you think, that England should go back to the drawing room and think about how they have been playing their cricket, or it's just they don't have the talent as such?
No, they don't have the talent. I mean, it's pretty much shown. I mean, you see the way I was watching Bryden Carr's ball in I think the over of yesterday's play. I mean, the fourth over of yesterday's play. So I was watching him ball. I mean, you are one simple hit the deck bowler. Why do you want to give so much weight? Jofra Archer समझ गया अभी कैसे bowling करना है. You see his economy rate like 1.52 का economy rate and look at Bryden Carr. So he's just giving width and Travis Head ऐसे ही मार रहे हैं उसको. तो
Hmm.
मतलब ये उनको मालूम नहीं what are they actually you know what their planning is. But one thing will be definite that the coach and the captain will have to go. One bad thing is that you don't have anyone else to replace because Harry Brook also, whom I
Yeah.
thought, whom I held him in high regards, even look at the way he was playing. वो शॉट मतलब कमेंटेटर्स भी हंस रहे थे कि क्या मतलब शॉट खेलने का मतलब देखा है आपने वो ऐसे कुछ
Yeah.
रिवर्स स्कूप करने जा रहा
Reverse.
था उसको रिवर्स स्वीप मारने जा रहा था मतलब वो क्या शॉट था मतलब कुछ भी बॉलिंग कर रहा है वो आई मीन से बैटिंग कर रहा है वो तो मतलब मालूम नहीं अभी कौन
आपने
कैप्टन
उसे
बनेगा।
सचिन तेंदुलकर के साथ वो कर दिया
नहीं
फिर।
मैंने उसको सचिन तेंदुलकर के साथ कंपेयर नहीं किया ना मैंने सिर्फ बोला था कि वो अच्छा प्लेयर है मैं एलिस्टर कुक के साथ भी उसको कंपेयर नहीं कर रहा मैं उसको मतलब मैं सिर्फ बोल रहा था डिफरेंट प्लेयर है देखते हैं क्या होता है अच्छा प्लेयर मेरे को लग रहा था क्योंकि
हम्म,
न्यूजीलैंड में भाई उन लोग ने जो न्यूजीलैंड टीम अपने को हरा कर गई थी होम में
हम्म,
वहां पर ये इंग्लैंड टीम गई थी और उनको हरा कर आई है तो मतलब मालूम नहीं कि मतलब मीडियोकर टीम तो थी पहले से पर जब वो लोग जीते तब मेरे को लगा कि नहीं कुछ लग रहा है कि इन लोग में है फिर उसके
हम्म,
बाद ऐसा ड्रॉ कर दिया इंडिया के सामने मैं बोला
हम्म,
कि चलो क्योंकि उनके लिए वो विन था मेरे लिए तो इंडिया के लिए तो लॉस था वो ड्रॉ
यस,
उनके लिए
डेफिनेटली।
विन था वो
हम्म,
ठीक है तो फिर मेरे को लगा कि ये क्या मतलब खेल गए मतलब उस पर भी आते बाद में नेक्स्ट पॉडकास्ट करेंगे अपन कि
यस,
इंडिया का हारना अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड जो
डेफिनेटली।
ड्रॉ किया जिसको इतना हाइप दिया है कोच साहब ने भी कि गॉट
हम्म,
यू रिजल्ट्स इन इंग्लैंड उस पर बात करेंगे बाद में
यस।
आ, पर वही है तो मतलब अभी लग तो नहीं रहा है कि कौन कैप्टेंसी करेगा उनके टीम में
हम्म।
लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस जेकब बेथेल तो
So,
है ही वैसे
so yeah, it's a matter of a time when it is the scoreline in Ashes is 3-0, and England will be losing the urn, and England will be losing the Ashes. So it's just after that where we'll be continuing this podcast, and we will continue about talking about the Ashes more predominantly, because today it was more the news was taken away by the T20I squad announcement and the unusual nature of it as it has been in the reigns of Gautam Gambhir. Do join us for that, and do join us for the conversation we are going to have on Ashes, especially after the result which will come out in a few hours time, and then do join us for further videos as well, and do let us know in the comments below what you like and dislike from us. Like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.